Yes, indeed, it's a two-video kind of day. You'll notice I'm wearing the same outfit. Hello, folks. This time, nothing's gonna get in the way. We are headed to the Western Watchtower to kill our first dragon after all the possible dinking around in Whiterun we could imagine. Of course, there's now almost nothing left to do. We've already moved into Bree's home. The only things that are going to happen after we kill the dragon are Irileth will resume her schedule so we can talk to her and pick her pockets. Lydia will appear so we can talk to her, pick her pockets. And we'll be able to do Mephalah's Daedric quest inside Dragon's Reach. But I get ahead of myself, of course, because first we have to, kill the dragon. So make our way down the road. I've already switched to my bow and arrow. Just pick all the flowers along the road as we go. Until we get to the spot where we're to meet Irileth, which is usually right up here by these rocks. Detected by who? Or what? I wonder if I ramped it up to a better arrow. What's the best I have? Orcish. Well, we got one. Irileth appeared somewhere nearby. I'll take his hide. I need 2 more. I was gonna say, where did the other one get to? Then I found him. He's still running. I thought that they'd eventually stop running. I think I'm overshooting now. It's just hard to tell. But it doesn't look like I can get any closer. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Another deer hide means I only need one more, theoretically, and I'll be good to go. Let's grab these tundra cotton and make our way back to Irileth and the tower. I was going to say we'll hopefully be able to remain free from any other distractions. There's too much game out here. What? How did that miss? Come on. There we go. What? I was gonna say, if you're gonna kill Cam, then kill Cam. Don't tease me like that. It's just rude. Oh, we got a little distracted, but we're getting back to work now. These two ended up dead almost right next to each other. Now that ought to be the last deer hide I need. That is pretty grand. I was even able to retrieve an orcish arrow. And this fella dropped some small antlers, which I did need one more set, but that is the last one I need. Those are now off the list. That is pretty great. I forgot to pay attention to what time I started. I'm going to assume I've been playing. It's 1:32 by my watch. I'm going to assume I started at 1:25 and spent about 7 minutes chasing deer. Let's go ahead and get tundra cotton on the way back. Archery went to 29, that's helpful. now we are approaching the tower again. Where are Irileth and her soldiers? They're supposed to be around here somewhere. I mean, the meeting point is right around here. Ah, they're already at the tower. They're just waiting for me to roll up. Gladly. I'd be happy to. And there are burned bodies around, which we need to be careful of course. We have discovered the Western Watchtower. It's not clearable, so no need to worry about that.
Save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes. Find cover and make every arrow count.
And now the dragon is on his way. Completed. Meet Irileth near the Western Watchtower and kill the dragon. Oh, by all means. Where is he? There he is.
Whiterun, I have forgotten what binds you. You mortals can
You don't stand a chance.
Looks like I got a standard dragon. Surprises me. He seems to be after me.
Glory to him, Seleko Savanga.
Not iron. Let's use ancient Nord or steel.
You're outmatched.
Now at 30 archery I've unlocked a perk, which it would be beneficial to spend that point on. Eagle Eye. Pressing block with an arrow drawn will zoom in my view. Grab that. It also unlocked Critical Shot 1, which is another perk I actually want. So that's good. Now that does cost stamina, so we need to... I wouldn't say you... Uh-oh. Just need to fix that sound issue. And we got the good boss music anyway.
Outmatched.
You are brave. Your defeat brings me honor.
Stay.
Glory to his seven god.
Alright, he's gonna land now.
You'll die this day, dragon.
I don't want to use iron, let's use steel. These are better arrows. The more damage you do, the faster the skill increases. And the faster things die. So it's win-win to use your good arrows. I don't know why it auto-equips the weakest. Completed. Kill the dragon. Investigate the dragon. Well, by all means. And don't worry, we'll clear the area around the Western Watchtower as well. The only thing I'm really worried about is there are 2 iron ore veins to find. And looks like I found the first. Looks like I found both of them already. I'm really surprised by how fast that went. I think it's because he was an ordinary dragon. Which, I don't know, chalk it up to luck, I guess. There's the first one. Here's the second. Oh, come on. You worked fine just a second ago. There we go. Alright. Now let's circle back around. I'll kind of keep my eyes open for guard corpses. Just because the arrows would be nice. But let's go have a peek at Myrmilnir. Here's the most important stuff. 3 dragon bones and 3 dragon scales. At the moment, all of that is dedicated to my crafting loop. For the loop, I need 2 more bones and 32 more scales. I like to watch this in third person. Use the shout section of the magic menu to equip your unrelenting force shout. You learn it automatically. Use Z to shout.
I can't believe it.
Dragonborn?
Dragonborn.
What do you mean?
I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm
In
sure
the very
I'll
oldest
figure it out.
tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the
I
dragon's
think you
power.
may be right.
There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout the way the dragons do.
What are you talking about? I'm taking command at the moment. You should head back to Whiterun and let the Jarl know what happened.
Optional. Use your new shout power. Report back to Jarl Balgruf. The dragon was sighted at a watchtower near Whiterun. Jarl Balgruf sent me, along with his housecarl Irleth, with reinforcements. The dragon attacked us, and we killed it. When I approached the dragon's corpse, I absorbed some kind of power from it. I should return to Whiterun and tell the Jarl what happened.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever.
I can't believe we actually killed a dragon.
I can't believe it.
You'll say you're about dragon more flick
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet, flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know.
Proud to be your battle brother,
I don't need
Dragonborn.
some mythical
Whiterun doesn't need to
Dragonborn.
fear, with
Someone
you on
who
our
can put
side.
down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand how.
Across time, I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength
glad
of your
you're on
sword
our side.
over tales and legends.
That was shouting. What you just did. Must be. Oh, Dragonborn.
Love it.
I'm taking command.
Alright, you can go ahead and pickpocket her at this point. Unfortunately, she has armed herself with the elven bow.
I'm taking command here.
And I already have frost damage, but oh well. Now we can't fast travel to Dragon's Reach. You'll notice we're locked out of that. We can only go to Whiterun. But still, that's all well and good. That went much faster than I thought it would. We've only been playing 20 minutes. That is also good news. It means we'll definitely have time to finish to do the Daedric quest, the Whispering Door.
Ah, these people did it. You killed the dragon.
You're someone who... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
I forgot about that, but you still saw the screen shake and heard the shout Dova Keen over everything, so you know something's up. Okay. Let's go ahead and
Until next time.
smelt the iron ore. Six more iron ingots means I only need, wait for it, 688 more. Ha ha ha, it's nothing.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Now, just to be on the safe side, as I find extra deer hides, I'd like to sub them in for elk hides, so that I can have at least some assurance that everything's actually going to work. Bones and scales go in there. All but one of the hides and the ingots go in there. Small antlers go in there. Here's my trunk of stolen stuff. Just Irileth's steel sword. Now the only thing to do with her is talk to her. I do have smithing supplies, namely the extra elk hide. Nothing enchantment-wise, but I did get several flowers while I was out there. Just go in here with the ingredients. Anything we couldn't sell to Adrian, we can sell to Bellathor on our way up to Dragon's Reach. We're so close now.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Alright. Alteration to 42, and let's head up to Dragon's Reach.
There's been talk amongst the gods. Dragon. Such a thing.
It's beyond possible, my friend. It's the reality. We still haven't run into the Boethia cultist, which kind of surprises me. We got above the necessary level a long time ago. Even with it just being Foos, the minute you have shouts, I would go on record and say that the Blessing of Talos is the best thing to carry with you. Cooldown of all shouts is reduced by 25%. 20%, excuse me. Of course, we do still need to do Yorvaskr and join the companions, but we'll do that once we're completely wrapped up with everything else, which is going to happen presently.
How can help a brother know?
Oh, that is tasty.
Need a blade? Talk to Adrian at the forge.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My
All
brother
right.
has a word with you.
One more mage light and then we'll go.
So what happened at the Watchtower? Was the dragon there?
The Watchtower was destroyed, but we killed the dragon.
I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more.
When the dragon died, I absorbed some kind of power from it.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning.
Started the way of the voice. Speak to the Greybeards. The Greybeards?
Masters of the way of the voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
What do these Greybeards want with me?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora. If you really are
calm
Dragonborn,
yourself.
then
What does any of
Skyrim
this
needs you.
Nord nonsense
Go to
have
High
to do with our
Hrothgar
friend here?
and talk to the Greybeards.
Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being
We've completed Dragon Rising, and we received the Axe of Whiterun, which is unique, so I can't disenchant it, which is a shame, because it's got the Banish enchantment, which is baller. Oh well.
Nord nonsense. Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenich.
Make a move toward Balgra.
It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeard's business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know. To climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Alright.
Yes, my lord.
So now, first of all, we can speak to Irileth, finally.
Yes.
Divine
Please keep
blessing.
your weapons
May
sheathed in the
ground you walk
Jarl's
quake as you
presence.
pass.
Yes, Sarah? Safe travels.
Absurd that
How did a dark elf come to be Housecarl?
in the skeever hole of a city.
Balgrup and I share a battle bond. We met as youths and forged our friendship in the fires of war. When he became Jarl, I insisted on serving as his protector. He had no cause to argue. Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerous.
What does a Housecarl do?
I am charged with protecting the Jarl from any and all threats. Powerful men have many enemies, more so in times of strife, so you can imagine the dangers. Oh yes, there have been attempts on the Jarl's life. More than one would-be assassin has met his end.
What threats does the Jarl face?
Take your pick. Dragons, Stormcloak assassins, ambitious and unscrupulous nobles. Sometimes I think his own children want him dead. And those are just the physical threats. Assaults on his sanity are another matter entirely. Every day he deals with obsequious functionaries and incompetent bureaucrats. Sadly, I'm not allowed to eliminate them. Well, not yet.
Alright. That's it for Irileth, but we can speak to others about being Dragonborn now.
Never get here.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy.
What's it mean to be
Perhaps I
Dragonborn?
can assist you. The only thing I remember is the old story of Tiber Septim being called Dragonborn by the Nords, before they switched sides and joined the Empire. No doubt those Greybeards up at High Hrothgar
What do you know about
talked your ear
shouts?
off about it. Old Nord folktales always talk about shouting their enemies to pieces. I always thought it was just a myth. If you think you might be able to do that kind of thing, the Legion could certainly use your help. Go talk to the Greybeards.
Who are the
See what they
Greybeards?
can tell you. Near as I can tell, a bunch of ancient Nord hermits who live on top of a mountain. Never heard of them talking to anybody before. If they really do want to talk to you, You'd better go find out what they want. You never know.
Get
Enjoy your
away
visit
from
to
me.
Dragon's Reach.
Let's talk to Hrongar next.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots.
All this standing around is rubbish.
What's it mean to be
You should taking the
Dragonborn?
fight to the Stormcloaks. It means you can kill dragons and steal their power. Even speak with a dragon's voice, they say. There hasn't been a Dragonborn seen in the land for centuries. Not since Talos himself walked the 7,000
Who are the
steps
Greybeards?
to High Hrothgar. They live in seclusion on the slopes of the Throat of the World, the great mountain of Skyrim. They are masters of the way of the voice. If you really are Dragonborn, they're the ones who can teach you how to use your power. Maybe we'll meet in the field. Just
The
pray
only
well.
grown-ups who talk to me are the 10 I don't. Father says I'm too young to change the sword.
What's it mean to be
Divine smile on
Dragonborn?
you, friend. I don't know much. Only the old tales about the ancient heroes who would use the voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. They say the emperors used to be Dragonborn, but that all ended when Martin died during the Oblivion Crisis. The Greybeards can tell you much more than I can. They're the masters of the way of the voice, and taught
What do you know
by
about
Deception
shouts?
himself. Well, I only know what I've heard in the old tales. Shouting is an ancient form of magic, the use of one's voice to project their power. If you can shout, you need to go see the Greybeards. They'll know what to do. You know, if you've got the aptitude.
And let's talk to Balgruuf again.
Human form. Just unsheathe and point me at the enemy.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
What's it mean to be
What is
Dragonborn?
it that you need? Well, in the old tales, the Dragonborn heroes would use the power of their voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. Wolfhearth was Dragonborn. Talos too, the founder of the Empire. Back in the good old days. In the very oldest tales. Back from when there still were dragons in Skyrim. The Dragonborn would slay dragons and
What do you know about
seal their
shouts?
power. In the old tales, Nord heroes would use the power of their voice to shout down the gates of cities and strike down their enemies. But only the Greybeards study the way of the voice anymore. If you can shout, you need to talk
Who are
to
the
them.
Greybeards?
They're the masters of the way of the voice, of shouting. They live up on top of the throat of the world. If you're really Dragonborn, they'll want to talk to you. In the old stories, they always summon the Dragonborn for training. Now, if you don't...
On our way out, we'll be introduced to Lydia, our housecarl, who we earn by finishing Dragon Rising.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. Long life to you, Thane. Honor to you, my Thane.
I'm a Thane? What does that
Long
mean?
life to you, Thane. The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you
What
tell
does a
them who you
housecarl
are.
do?
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my
Alright.
life.
And she's got nothing to pickpocket. So that means we're clear of Lydia.
The reforming dawn god.
I'm gonna go to my house. Lydia will have moved into the loft, and a new bedroom will have appeared for her. So we need to clear it out, and I need to drop off the Axe of Whiterun with my other unique items. And then we've got about 20 minutes to take care of the Whispering Door.
I am your sword and your shield.
It's a fine day with you around.
You've been a good friend.
Vampires won't appear before 8 p.m. So So I'm kind of cutting it close, but I'm banking on them not appearing before I get to my house. Then I'll rest inside for 12 hours.
Go cost your fancy magic some.
It's really worth it to try and stay well rested. That 10% bonus adds up in a hurry when you're doing things like sneaking around like this or spamming Mage Light. Excuse me. I sneeze. There's the torch. That means it is now 8 p.m. Excuse me again. Here's Lydia's room. Just a few miscellaneous things to grab. Nothing too important, although there was a little bit of salt, so... Axe of Whiterun goes in here. Don't have any stolen stuff. Don't have any quest items. I don't have anything for the crafting loop. The only thing I got out of Lydia's room just then is, I think, a little bit of salt. Everything else just goes to Bellathor. We need to hide out inside long enough to avoid any potential conflict with vampires. And then in order to start the Whispering Door, we actually have to head back to the Bannered Mare after Dragon Rising is complete. You can usually tell when a child's chest is restocked because they'll enter dialogue with you. You'll notice that didn't happen just then. And so Lydia lives in here now.
To see you again, my Thane.
I've actually discovered, in terms of eventually marrying someone, that every spouse in the game opens a store. I was mistaken in my first playthrough. So, you can marry whoever you want.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me... Everything! Trinkets,
sell
odds
a
and
little
ends,
bit of junk to
that sort of thing.
Bellathor. Now let's do the Whispering Door.
Come back.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
We need to talk to Hulda again and ask about rumors.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? People say there is someone in Riften that can... The companions? In Jorvaskr?
Notice we're going to get a new response to heard any rumors lately.
Been hearing some strange tales of the Jarl's children. Say the one's turning wicked, and the others have an ill-favored look to them. Best
Ask
to keep
about
clear.
Balgruf's strange children.
Need anything
And that's the
else?
key. We can now start the Whispering Door.
Come to chat with an old woman, my son. Do your good deed for the day.
You trying to hide? Because I can see you playing today.
Now there is something to, I'll talk about this when we finish the Whispering Door.
My
cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Go on. Hey, you mix potions, right?
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I can take...
Alright, good. Things are normal around here now. Let's talk to Balgruf again.
May the gods
I've heard there's
watch
trouble
over
with
your
your
back,
children.
Yes, my youngest son. He's a dark child. I don't know what to do with him. He was always a quiet lad, but lately, something has changed. He's become brooding, violent. He won't say a word to me, but I don't know how I upset him. If you could speak to him, draw out the truth, I would be immensely
Started. The
grateful.
Whispering Door. Find out what's wrong with Nelkir. Balgruf the Greater, Jarl of Whiterun, has a troubled child. He's asked me to help the boy.
Household.
There he is.
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city. The only grown-ups who talk to
Your
me
father said
are the
to
kind
speak
I
to
don't
you.
want talking to me. So, the disgusting pig sent you to bother me. One day, I'll tear his face apart so he can leave me alone. My father doesn't know anything about me, but I know about him and about the war. More
What
than
sorts
he
of
might
things?
think. I know that he still worships Talos, that he hates the Thalmor almost as much as the Stormcloaks do, that he worries about being chased from Whiterun, that I don't have
How
the
do you
same
know
mother
these
as my brother
things?
and sister. The castle is old. Lots of places nobody's been in a long while. Places where you can overhear things, see things.
Who's the Whispering
And
Lady?
the Whispering Lady. She won't tell me her name. I've gotten good at listening to keyholes. At the door in the basement, I hear her talking to me. I thought I was caught, but she started telling me even more secrets.
Where
But
is
I
this
can't
door?
open the door. In the basement. Trust me, you'll see it. I bet she'll talk to you too.
Listen to the Whispering Door.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the magic?
Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
This quest is very quick, but you end up, well, I keep getting ahead of myself. I'll explain it once I'm done. Listen at the door.
At last. I've been waiting for someone more fit to carry out my will. The child is spirited, but lacks agency.
Is there someone behind the door?
Regrettably, I cannot reach your plane so directly. But I forgive you for not knowing who I am. Few hear my whispers anymore. I am Mephala, the Lady of Whisper. I tug at the web of connections between mortals. Love, hatred, loyalty, betrayal. The boy was good at sussing out secrets. You, I expect to take a more active
What do you
role.
want me to do?
First, you must open this door. A piece of my power has been locked away behind it, And even my eyes cannot see past the seals. I'd much rather it be in the hands of an ambitious and talented person, such as yourself.
How do I open the door?
The whole of Whiterun is ripe with paranoia and tensions. The Jarl's court is right to fear the power I hold behind this door. The Jarl trusts few, and they will be his undoing. The Dark Child knows of what I speak. Let him guide your path.
Speak to Nelkir. Mephala, the Lady of Whispers, has tasked me with releasing the Ebony Blade from its prison. Oh, we don't actually know that yet, but apparently our journal does. The Ebony Blade is a two-handed katana with an absorb health enchantment that is fairly weak when we first get the sword. It needs to be empowered after we finish the quest, but I'll talk more about that once I have it.
You know the Whispering Lady.
Do you know how to open the Whispering Door?
I can tell. I told you, I know everything about the castle. For some reason, that door is special. Only 2 people can open it. Balgruf and Farengar, the court wizard. How you get it from them is up to you. Nobody would notice if Farengar went missing, I promise.
That's a little extreme. We can just pickpocket it. Obtain the key to the Whispering Door.
Whoa.
And we can pickpocket it from either dude.
Please keep your weapons sheathed.
Open the Whispering Door.
In the Jarl's presence.
I have no idea what happened just then. Alteration to 43. That's good.
Heard that you can't cook good sweet rolls.
Retrieve the Ebony Blade. There's a book here as well called The Admonition Against Ebony, which basically says that you absolutely shouldn't be in here. You should leave the sword where it is and turn around and leave, because it drives people crazy and they end up murdering their best friends. Pretty hardcore stuff. Of course, we're not going to listen. Beware this blade.
Excellent work. Now, I trust you're sharp enough to see that the sword doesn't match the description of the Ebony Blade you may know. It has languished too long outside the winds of alliance and betrayal. To return to its past glory, it must first drink the blood of deceit. Your world is admirably seeped in lies and inclinations. My blade is a darling leech that feeds on deceptions and nourishes its master. Seek out those closest to you. The final pluck of their misguided heartstrings will accompany my blade in a song of your grandeur.
Completed the Whispering Door. So the Ebony Blade says, absorbs the life essence of your foes, strengthened by the blood of deceit. Now, what that means is pretty much what Mephala said it means. We need to kill our friends with the Ebony Blade in order to power it up. It gets stronger with every 2 kills, reaching full power on the 10th kill. Now, some targets are better than others. Obvious places to go first are people that have to be killed in order to complete a quest anyway. We can kill Dark Brotherhood contracts that we make friends with. These can include Narfi, Baytild, Hearn, Nilsine Shattershield, Hurt, and Amand Motier, all in the Dark Brotherhood line. That's already 6 out of 10. We have to kill a follower for Boethiah's Calling. I always use Feindal. And you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you kill him with the Ebony Blade. That's 7. Sadia apparently counts as a friend. The unofficial patch might have fixed this, but right at the end of In My Time of Need, when she's about to be removed from the game, we can kill her. That will be 8. And then it gets a little more difficult. I think I'll probably end up killing the 2 cannibals, Aola and Lisbeth, because Aola doesn't matter, and Lisbeth also doesn't matter, even though she runs the general store in Markarth. If we kill her, her assistant Imednane takes over, and as far as we know, he's not a cannibal. Other options, and this is straight out of a page on the UESP, you can kill Ondolamar, the High Elf in Markarth, because he's a Thalmor Justiciar. Just generally bad people. And then there are people who aren't bad, but who it doesn't really matter if they die. That would include Carlotta Valentia, Lucan and Camilla Valerius, Pavo Adius and his assistant at Kolskegger Mine, Idis at the Old Roldan Inn, and Severio Pelagia, who actually gets killed in the Battle of Whiterun no matter which set you side with. So if Sadia turns out not to work, I may use him instead, but for the moment I'm not going to go after anybody. I just need to remember to use the sword when I complete those Dark Brotherhood contracts. Sadia will actually be the first one that I kill, but Mephala doesn't say anything on the odd-numbered kills, only on the even ones when the blade's power actually goes up, so I won't know if it worked till I get to the second one, but that's okay. For now, we've been going just about an hour. We completed 2 actual substantive quests, although the Whispering Door, the bulk of it is meant to be powering up the Ebony Blade, even though the quest ends as soon as you take it. That's done. And Dragon Rising is done.
Are you married? You look the
Now, the only thing left is Jorvaskr.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
So, let me offload. At this point, the only thing I've added should be the Ebony Blade itself.
Orcish armor.
Honor.
Let me a set of that once.
Put it away for now. Ah, no, we also have the book admonition against Ebony. Let me check the time. We're fine. Still plenty of daylight. Let's get well rested. Let's go sell that book to Bellathor. And then I'll end the video staring at Jorvaskr, ready to head inside and join the companions next time. Now, Jorvaskr itself is fairly interesting because most of the things inside become free to take.
Are you
as soon as we complete Take Up Arms.
Well met, Kinsman.
The stuff in
Might suit you.
Farkas, Vilkas, and Ayala's bedrooms never become free to take, with the exception of if you marry Ayala, then you can take her stuff. The Harbinger's quarters, stuff becomes free to take after you become Harbinger. I'm getting ahead of myself. I forgot to offload the book. It's really great once you get married, because then you can just, your house can really become your one-stop shop.
It's a fine day with you around.
We've spoken to everyone except the companions. We've picked everyone's pocket. We've done absolutely everything except go to Jorvaskr.
Everything's
So we will get to that
a bit of this and
next.
A bit of that. Do come back.
Still, that was good. That was quality. I'm happy with how that went.
Was trouble in Whiterun, and I'll deal with the Dragon's Reach dungeon myself.
It's especially nice to have Foos. So even that little stagger that we're able to get against strong enemies can make a huge difference, especially because the cooldown is so short. Alright, here we are at Jorvaskr. I'm going to save, and I'm going to end the video here. This has been Let's Play Skyrim. We've killed our first dragon, and we've found our first Daedric artifact. Next, we'll finally join our first of the 4 major guilds. The quote-unquote Fighters Guild, really the replacement for the Fighters Guild, the Companions. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.